right, well, the U.S. Army back in formation, already on pace to hit its recruiting goals for the fiscal year, and that is despite a shrinking pool of eligible recruits. Lucas Tomlinson is live in Washington on this Friday for us. So what's driving these low eligibility numbers, Lucas?
Well, Sandra, the Pentagon says only 23% of Americans between the ages of 17 and 24 qualify for military service due to the country's higher obesity rates and lower test scores in school made worse by the COVID pandemic. Yesterday at the Army War College, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth focused on the good news. The Army is close to hitting its recruiting goals 6 months ahead of schedule.
We faced a legitimate recruiting crisis where we couldn't recruit enough men and women into the military. Over the last few months, the Army has had its best recruiting numbers since 2010. You need to be fit, not fat. Sharp, not shabby. Especially our leaders.
Sandra, you like numbers, so here they are. Over 50,000 recruits have raised their right hand to join the Army. That's 85% of its goal for the year. And after missing its recruiting goals in recent years, the Army hit its target last year for the first time since 2021, after a decade of downward trends, much of it due to the dwindling pool of eligible applicants we mentioned off the top. The Army came up with a new plan in 2022 called the Future Soldier Preparatory Course to help recruits slim down and meet those academic standards needed to become a soldier in the U.S. Army. And last year, a quarter of Army applicants who might not otherwise have been allowed to enlist attended at least one of those prep courses. Now, here's a look at the positive trend. It's notable, though, the highest month over the past 15 months was back in August. And while the Army has hit its mark when it comes to recruiting, some have cautioned that enlistments typically go up when the economy goes down, Sandra.
I was telling my team we do love numbers. We chat numbers all the time. I mean, it could be foreign policy, it could be Army, it could be tennis. Lucas, thank you.
I knew you needed those numbers.